Yes, sir. Another pop-up show. I ain't supposed to be on the air. Technically, I'm not on the air. This is just for the YouTube family. I'm opening up the phone lines. Let's hear that one more time. Let's get it one more time.
This is the death of relationship dumbassification. A thought-provoking conversation with the voice of reason. An exploration into why you and your girl just can't relate.
1 2 1 2.
To the voice of reason, blowing up the foxhole every Thursday evening. If your man is tripping, then talk to Zoe before you leave. Maybe y'all can make it work, and if not, he can tell you exactly how to tell him to kick rocks. Intelligence with lots of comedy. It's not your average show. It's Zoe Williams, the voice of reason on Foxhole Radio.
One, two. I've been hearing that the volume is too low. Tell me if it's too low right now. Is it too low? Get at your brother. 1 2 1 2. Get to your phone lines. Who want to holler at your boy? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. This is just for the YouTube fam. 323-230-4610, 4610. 323-230-4610. Holla at your boy Zoe. What's the deal? Caller, you're on the air. What's your name and where you calling from?
What's up, Zoe? Big Chris here from out of Texas.
Big Chris from out of Texas. What's the deal, famo?
You tell me, big bro. How you been?
Man, I'm up in here, man. Just wanted to reach out to some of the YouTube, followers and fans and friends and just chop it up with y'all today.
I enjoy your shows, both shows, the Corey and the show. Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for doing your thing.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you for the call, man.
Thank you. Have a great day, brother.
All right, you too, famo.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the phone lines are open. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Zoe, can you please do a reading for me? My birthday is 9/2/80. September, Virgo. Oof. Man, if I'm going to do the readings, y'all got to support your boy. I want to do more than readings today, though. But if y'all want a reading, y'all got to look out for your boy now. Don't play any reindeer games. September 2nd, 1980. Let's do this really quickly. 1980. Let's see. Wow. Good card, bad card. Nine of Diamonds, the universal card, the card of universal values, and the giver's card. Nine of Diamonds, people are here to let go and complete a major chapter in their evolution. Whenever you see nine, you see endings. All right? You see endings and beginnings. A lot of endings in relationships and shit. This entails a lot of giving to others. If they have not, this is not good. If they have not needed the, if they have not heeded the call to let go of money and all this other shit and greed and all the selfishness, it's going to manifest itself. It's going to be filled with disappointment and remorse. On the positive side, they are philanthropic and generous, happy and productive. So you're going to do good work as long as you're giving. As long as you're giving. That's how that works. As long as you're giving. All right? Got to give. No giving, no love. That's what that is. 9/2/1980. Now, the 2 represents relationships. All your toughest shit come from that, man. Oh, the number 17 is a very powerful number, bro. Shit. When you look at the people who were born on the 17th, Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, Walter Payton, just to name a few, the number 17 reduces to 8. 8 is power. Turn it on its side, it's infinity. So people born on this day, according to numerologists, are said to have the power of having their name live beyond them. It's a legendary numbers. It's the number of legend. You underdig? Number of legend. So you're going to do shit, and whatever you do, whatever purpose you lock into that is yours, is going to live beyond your lifetime. So, I mean, when you look at people like Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, and Walter Payton, they are an example of that. Everybody hit the super chat button, which is a $ at the bottom, symbolized by a $ at the bottom of the chat room. Everybody get at your brother. We about to get in here and talk about whatever you want to talk about. You want to talk about LeBron James coming to L.A.? Wow, Felicia McCray. Damn it. Thank you, love. Thank you for hitting that super chat button. Again, the super chat button helps us because, we got a book coming out, and I'm self-publishing, so I have to pay for it. So whatever you guys can give, you guys help me in the enterprise that I'm trying to build here. And I appreciate everybody for all the little bit, for all the, the twos and fews that you guys are able to drop on a brother. Felicia McCray, we appreciate you today. Thank you so much, love. And again, free readings, readings, whatever. You guys want readings, I'll give readings. But let's talk about more than that. Let's talk about what's going on in the world. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. Get at me right now. 323-230-4610. If you call me right now, I'm going to answer the phone right now. Holla at me. Where y'all at? Get those phone lines cracking. 323-230-4610. Zoe Williams pop-up show. Let's tell it like it is. What's going on in the world? You want to talk about it? Let's get at it. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from? Caller, what's your name and where you calling from? Caller. All right, hold on. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Zoe? This is Derek. I'm calling from Texas, man. How's it going?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. I'm hanging in there, man.
Shit, I had a question, man. Hoping you can help me out with a little relationship advice, man.
What's up, man? You need some relationship advice? I'm here to chop it up with you. What's the deal?
Well, man, here it is. So I'm dating this young lady, man. She got 3 kids. I don't have any. I'm trying to integrate myself into her life, the kids' life. They want to hang out, go to the zoo. she not really bringing any money to the table. She not making what she want to make. She want to go back to school. I'm a banker. I work for B of A. Been there 10 years, so I'm good. I got a house. I'm trying to bring her along. I don't know, the whole step thing is kind of new to me. I'm like, maybe this ain't for me. It's a little bit too much, man. But I feel kind of a little selfish because I knew she had kids before. So I'm like, should I just kind of, let her know I'm not really digging her? I don't think she up to par with, with her life and getting herself together, or, stay in there. We kind of have a little conflict on the relationship end, like we don't always agree. So I was hoping you had some insight there.
Well, here's the thing. There's two ways to look at it. There's a social way, which is the way you're looking at it. Yo, shit ain't together, sister. Your shit is a mess. And I don't know if I want to invest in the mess. My time, my energy, I don't know if I want to get tied into that. Right?
Yeah.
Then there's the spirit side that says, how does the mess in her reflect the mess in you? How can you attract somebody that's a mess if you yourself don't have your own mess to deal with? Sometimes that's the whole purpose of getting a fucked up person in our lives.
Damn.
Sometimes that's the whole reason you got a fucked up person in your life. That fucked up person is there to show you, hey, your yard is not well kept. Your weeds is growing wild and you're unaware of it. So there's people in the chat room saying, run, jump ship. Okay. That still don't mean he ain't got work to do personally, internally. Whenever a mess comes to visit your life in an intimate form, it's just like the check engine light coming on in your car. It's just basically there to say, you got work to do. You have lost sight of the work you need to do. That's the spiritual side. The social side is right too, which is get the fuck away from them. But the spirit side goes, how the fuck did I magnetize them?
I don't get. I don't get that though. I'm working 70 hours. I got my degree. I'm doing what I need to do. Like I'm not lacking. I hear what you're saying.
But whoa. Listen to the perspective your answer is coming from. Is it coming from the social side or the spirit side?
Social.
You went right to social. I got a good job. I got this, I got that. But the spirit side goes, what about this untangled shit you got in your soul? That this person is here to reflect back to you, to say to you, hey, man, you're neglecting me. This over here. This is what happens to us in our lives in a capitalist society. It's about being on that hamster wheel, right? To make sure we maintain the bills, to make sure we maintain a lifestyle, to make sure we maintain an illusion. Because the spirit shit gonna be with you all the time anyway. So on the spirit side, what on the spirit side, you ask questions like this. Hey man, what are my top 4, top 3, top 5, character flaws that I have yet, you get what I'm saying? That I have yet to unpack. What makes me, in terms of intimate relationships, undesirable to those that I attract?
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? What's my communication style and how does it contribute to the conflict I experience in relationships? What part of my spirit has a problem showing up in intimate interactions? This is why you get a mess. Like if you don't have answers for that shit, you're going to manifest the mess because the mess is saying, look at you. That's the spirit side. I always say relationship is broken into two sides. You get the spiritual side and you get the social side. See, we can handle the social side. Where you work at, what school you went to, what kind of people you come from. We can handle all that. Who's backing us if we get in a relationship? We can handle all that. And then you can make a linear decision. Oh, you ain't got nobody backing you up? Oh, you got debt? Oh, you on Section 8? Oh, you got multiple kids by multiple niggas? It's real easy to socially line some shit up, but it's much more difficult to line up the spirit shit and why you're experiencing the shit you are. You get what I'm saying?
You know what? I do, but it's funny because, man, she deep in the astrology, right? And I hear you guys talking about that. And I'm a Sag, and she say, well, you just Sag just like to run. You like to run. And I'm like, maybe she right. You know, like I don't want to boil it down to that, but I'm like, maybe
What's the birthday?
Looks at it that way. Like we're not aligned, and
What's the birthday?
I'm not on my birthday?
Yeah.
December 3rd, 77.
Woo. First off, that 3 is going to tell me right now indecision. Indecisive.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, creative. And then on top of that, just Sag alone is about freedom. It's about freedom. God damn it. I want to be able to do what the fuck I want to do when I want to do it. I don't want to abide by your rules. I don't want to abide by no stipulations, or I don't want to abide by none of that shit. But if I fuck with you, I got rules for you. Yeah, motherfucker. That's Sagittarius. That's Sagittarius.
Damn.
Sagittarius is like, I'm going to put rules on you so I can maintain my freedom. I'm going to control you in order to maintain my freedom. That's Sagittarius. I got 3 Sagittarius kids.
You fucked me up with that, man. Damn, I do that a little bit, man.
Am I lying?
I do that shit.
Hey, y'all, that's the big homie Phil in the background. Say what's up to the homie Phil. Yeah. But you see what I'm saying? That's your problem.
Yeah.
Now, when I read this motherfucking card, it's really going to hit your ass in the head.
Oh, shit.
Your card is the 2 of diamonds. 2 in relationships. Always.
Yep.
Right? God damn. 2 of diamonds. Now, listen to the name of this fucking card. The Wheeler Dealer card. This motherfucker right here. He always trying to negotiate a situation out. A contingency plan. Let me read a little bit of it to you, man. The 2 of diamonds has an innate intuition that, if followed, will always lead them to success in all of their dealings. Inherent in this intuition is a high set of values and often a mission in life, a mission that always involves partners and others. Didn't I say 2 always represents relationships? Didn't I say most of your lessons gonna come through relationships?
Yep.
There's a certain amount of ambition, usually for money, that keeps them motivated. This is good because they can get into ruts at times, especially in their closest relationships. If they tap into their inner guidance, they will find a path awaiting them that is fantastic, fascinating, and rewarding. They do best by establishing themselves in one business and sticking to it. But again, yo ass is indecisive.
You're right. I'm all over the place, man.
All over the motherfucking place. But when it comes to relationships, you clear. You clear. I'm not going to be controlled. And if there's any controlling being done, it'll be me doing it.
Yeah, I'm right. You're right. God damn, this shit crazy, man. You're right. I don't even know what to say. Like, I want to say, like, you wrong and shit, man. But damn, man. That's something I need to work on, yeah.
You under dig?
Yeah, man. God damn, man. I appreciate it, man.
It's all good, man. Call me anytime. Y'all want to holler at me? Relationship advice? I'm here. Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. Holler at me right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610, man. Y'all get at your boy. Whatever you want to talk about, call me, man. I'm here to speak on it. Did y'all see that show with me and Corey Holcomb? Daddyless Daughters? Wow. That shit was crazy. You in the dig? Daddyless Daughters. Oof. Where y'all at? Y'all not okay? Well, the phone lines are open. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Get at your brother Zoe Williams. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm here. I'm here for it. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
What's up, Zoe? This is Marcus from Texas.
Marcus, what's the deal, famo?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, this is something that has been bothering me. Are you familiar with that young woman that climbed the, I think, the Empire, the Liberty statue or whatever in New York, protesting?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, so this is what bothers me about this whole protesting thing. I'm not saying that families deserve to be split up with kids, but as black people, every atrocity has happened to us tenfold, yet people, seem to be oblivious about that. And so I'm trying to figure out, why is it that there's this concerted effort, for us to be forgotten, even though, now that these, illegal aliens, quote unquote, are being separated from their families, everybody forgets that, black people have suffered worse and gone through the same atrocities.
Mm.
So what's your take on that?
You know what's interesting? The sister climbing the Statue of Liberty, kind of reminds me of, do you remember the Tiananmen Square?
No.
When the Chinese guy stood in front of the tank?
No, I don't.
Okay, you might be a little too young for that. He stood in front of the tank because he was protesting the war and, wars or whatever. And every time the tank moved, he moved in front of the tank because he was basically just saying, and I could be misspeaking right now. I do that from time to time. I might not be, I'll pull it up in a second, but he was basically saying, you're going to have to run me over because we're tired of the war. And that was one of those moments where humanity stepped in. And I think this woman is trying to have a Tiananmen Square moment, and I think rightfully so. Most of the things that are happening in the media are, scripted. When I tell people this all the time, man. I just spoke with a good brother, in my opinion. His name is Bakari Sellers. And I was just talking about how, and I think I misspoke there too when I said the word politics comes from the word theater. It actually doesn't. But the Greek theater helped develop what we know to be democracy today. So it's,
right.
It's all a show. You get what I'm saying? It's all a fucking performance to fucking create like this kind of, and I'm not saying this woman who climbed the Statue of Liberty, was disingenuous in any way. I'm just saying there's a narrative out there that's being promoted. The criminality of immigrants and the criminality of black people.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? This is what's happening in the world right now. According to CNN, a woman who climbed up to the robes of the Statue of Liberty to protest the separation of migrant families was taken into custody after a standoff with police on the 4th of July. She's making a hell of a statement here. The 4th of July, the Statue of Liberty. Bring your tired, your weak, your weary. Bring them all here because there's opportunity here. So that's a part of the narrative. You understand what I'm saying? Authorities had tried.
Ironic too.
Exactly. It's ironic, right? Authorities had tried to talk the woman down, but she refused to leave for nearly 3 hours. She crossed the base of the statue at times sitting in the folds of the statue's dress and under Lady Liberty's sandal. Making a point here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Making a point here. There's always some kind of fucking, statement or that locks into the narrative that's being presented right now. And as long as we're sitting here talking about it, right? As long as we're sitting here locked into it, we got a president whose wife is an immigrant. We got a president whose family is an immigrant, who comes from immigrants, right? His grandfather was an immigrant. Do you get what I'm saying? So again, we get locked up into this irony, this ironic kind of conversation, and this contradictory stance towards the Constitution, towards what Lady Liberty represents. And there are no clear answers. At the end of the day, the government does what the fuck it wants to do, whether it's contradictory or not. You get what I'm saying?
I see exactly what you're saying.
While perpetuating a particular narrative, right? What is the narrative? Oh, yeah. What is the narrative? Immigrants are criminals, except for the white ones.
Which is, again, going back to your point about irony, because, again, when white people were first immigrants, they did that in the guise of, well, we're seeking liberty, we're seeking refuge from persecution. And then, in turn, they ended up decimating the people here, decimating, Africans, obviously, and then also decimating, natural resources and things like that.
Exactly. We can do what the fuck we want, and then we can stand on false ideals that are supposed to be based in ethics and morality. Justice for all. Inalienable rights of internal and external freedom. Get the fuck out of here. None of that's real.
So does that mean that morality is actually, an illusion in a way? Because it seems to me that people who, and I'm not saying morality is a bad thing, but what I'm saying is that if that takes into the way of us, let's say, being liberated, then can't you say that that's actually an imaginary crutch?
Absolutely. But guess what? If an imaginary crutch can get you through a difficult moment, if an imaginary crutch operates in much the same capacity as a social distraction that gets you through a moment or conveys a message, then it's an effective tool to control the way you think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and it's interesting because I'm actually trying to be a teacher. I'm changing careers, and so and I already know what's going on because, again, I was getting my master's in special education, and I know, from experience being in special ed into what's happening to back home and dealing with black kids. A lot, the narrative again is that black kids don't want to learn and things like that. So my question to you is, with this newfound awareness, how do I navigate that towards kids who have been basically programmed and brainwashed to believe, what society has taught them, which is, with some black kids, I'm never going to make it out the hood, or some black kids are thinking,
First off,
I'm only good for sports.
You already know, as a teacher, if you do not teach in alignment with the agenda of the school, that board of education, that city, that curriculum, or whatever, you're really putting your job in jeopardy. Teachers are handcuffed. Like, you can't really teach. Yes, I'm taking relationship questions. You can't really teach an expanded, nuanced, contextual way of seeing the world. You really can't. You have to teach in alignment with the curriculum. You get? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you start teaching from this, expanded, broadened kind of perspective, you're gonna get written up, and you may lose your job. You know that to be true, right?
Oh, yeah, I do.
All right. So
but I also find it to be my responsibility, and I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, bro. You good.
No, I also find it my responsibility now that, and just realizing a lot, because I'm 35 now, that I can't tolerate people being miseducated, especially kids. And I just can't sit down and just, watch them be miseducated. But I do understand that I'm only limited as far as, what I can teach, how I can teach, and, know,
Well-
how I can prepare students.
Well, we have to be honest, man. We got to stop calling it education. We got to call it what
Well,
it is.
yeah.
It's conditioning. It's indoctrination.
Or indoctrination.
Yeah, it's conditioning. You have to just say, I'm not a teacher. That's not the job of teaching. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, is self-knowledge a curriculum in any school? Is it a taught?
no.
Do you see what I'm saying? So what's my relationship to the knowledge that you're teaching me? Do you get? See, that's when you're outside of the boundary of the curriculum.
I see.
So when we start looking at the useful parts of education, i.e., indoctrination, what is that? Mathematics. What is that?
Yeah.
Science, right? All sciences, right? But
Which
when
I'm
you start,
planning on teaching both or either or.
right? But when you start getting into the philosophy that is
Oh,
taught, now you're talking about history, even literature. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like now you're getting into a westernized perspective of the world. Do you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're right. Yeah, because I remember back in college when I did a paper over Whitmore talking about Manifest Destiny. I remembered that I actually got a B plus because I had to write a paper based upon the narrative of a slave.
Right.
And the grad assistant who actually graded the paper, knowing that I was one of the quote unquote smart dudes in the classroom, but I was also the only black guy, but that's a different story for a different day. She actually went back and forth and told me, well, I didn't know if you were just BSing me or if you was actually saying something really profound. So I give you a B plus.
Do you see? Do you see?
Yeah.
So if you speak outside of, now understand this. So the way animals see the world, like if you could see through the eyes of a shark, if you could see through the eyes of a snake, like a snake, many snakes, especially pit vipers, they see heat signatures, right?
Jacob Suborgan. Yeah, the Jacob Suborgan. They use the tongue to tell infrared. So even though they can't see the prey, quote unquote, they can actually taste like the vibrations and their heat signatures.
Right. Through they taste through the tongue and then they see through the heat signature, right? Well,
Yes, sir.
the way all animals see is called an umwelt. U-M, right? W-E-L-T, umwelt. How they see through the world is called an umwelt. How humans see through the world or perceive the world is called the gestalt, right? There's a certain kind of perspective or lens that we look at the world through, right?
Oh, okay.
So when we're looking at education, what gestalt or umwelt are we seeing the world through? It's Western.
Wow.
It's Western.
Yeah.
It's a Western European perspective. This is why it makes sense for them to go recontextualize the Egyptians and say, oh, they're white or they're Arab and white, because they're remodeling ancient history through a European gestalt. Do you see?
Or the fact that they invented trigonometry when in actuality, Kemet obviously
Exactly.
did trigonometry. Why not? If it wasn't the case, why they built the pyramids? And
So-
so I
so-
see
so-
exactly what you're saying.
right.
Or the fact that we don't even use the metric system.
So again, is it education or is it indoctrination and conditioning, social conditioning?
I guess now the question is, am I adding into the indoctrination if I'm teaching the same stuff that I know that it's not going to help the kids?
Exactly. And that's what you're doing. You're a teacher.
Yeah, okay, now I see what you're saying. As far as I can't think in terms of a teacher.
Right. But again, why not be a teacher, but also have your own, and maybe this is just me, envisioning something, but maybe have your own little, they have those new little the places where they tutor kids, right? And where they give, SAT preps and where they do, it's like Kuhlman. I don't know if we have it here on the West Coast. I don't know where you are. We have Kuhlman, or, there's like little independent, like tutoring places where they help the kids become better test takers or better readers or get better in math. Maybe you set out to start your own version of that, and there you can, give the context that is lacking in the education, right? In the education process.
No.
Does that make sense?
Now you sounding just like my wife. But those type of things only exist like in the bigger cities. I live in a small city. I'd say about 100 miles west of Dallas, Fort Worth area. But they have those all over the place there.
Maybe you need to listen to your wife, brother. Fuck what I got to say. Listen to your wife. If she done came up with it, then listen to your wife, because you could help a lot of children, think from a more broad and more widened perspective.
Absolutely. I appreciate the phone call.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yo, Zoe, what's up, brother? This is Cy. I'm calling out of Houston, Texas, man.
Cy out of Houston, Texas. What's the deal?
Not much, brother. Look, man, I don't really have a question. I just kind of wanted to call and give my piece to you, man. Through the years, I really caught hold of you when I was about 21, 22. I'm 25 now. But just all the jewels that you drop, man, this has kind of helped me lace myself, just growing, man, my mental progression. It's a lot of cats my age who I'm kind of seeing myself breaking away from because they're not really willing to do any type of internal work or, just kind of real lazy as far as their philosophy, mythology. So I just wanted to give you props on that, man. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for being out here active, speaking to us young brothers, man, because we need the guidance, you know what I'm saying? It's not here.
Man, much respect, fam. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason is on the air. We turned up right now. You can call me about anything, relationship issues, current events. Tell it like it is. Pop-up show. Zoe just wanted to reach out to the YouTube family. Click the like button, hit the share button, click the bell. Come on, y'all, get at your boy. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. Zoe's in the building. Get at me. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name and where you calling from? Caller. All right, let's see. Caller, you're on the air. Caller, you're on the air. Caller. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, what's going on, Zoe?
What's happening, famo?
Just travel from Alabama, man.
Yeah. What up, what?
Trying to get a reading, man. I've never had one. I
Uh-oh.
listened to you do this, and I was like, hey, this always sounds so dope, but I've never done it.
All right. What's the birthday, pimp?
10/9/78.
10-9. Oh, bottom line in ass, motherfucker. Man, 10-9/78. Jeez. You're in your own way because you too goddamn smart. Impatient with motherfuckers who are dumb. Jeez.
You're on point so far.
God, I ain't even started this one. First off, you were born on the 9. 9 is warrior, endings, completion, right? Finishing things, right? Also, it's the bottom line energy. Bottom line, what are we doing? What the fuck is this? What is this about? It's that energy. And because you're so smart, you got to pass up the battles that present themselves to you. You can't be in perpetual battle, dog. You got to learn how to pass up the smaller, insignificant battles. You see them as sharpeners. Oh, well, this is sparring time. Some dumbass wants to get it, so I'm going to give it. But that shit zaps your energy. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm following you. Good point.
You feel me? Like you gotta pass some of that shit up. You know?
Quick question. I have an issue with like self-motivating. like I have excellent ideas. I have great, like, it's just motivating myself to do things. Like if I got a team around me, I can lead the team to victory all day. I coach basketball. I can lead a team to victory. But if it's a task where I have to complete by myself, I'm going to procrastinate, and I'm going to, like, how do you get around
Well,
that?
see, that's part of your problem with being a bottom liner. You tend to push people away. Right? You have to.
Well, in my situation, I can't seem to find people to gather around, like to get on board with what I'm trying to do. Like if I can't find people to get on board with me. If I find people to get on board, we're fine. We're gonna go to the top, but I just can't find people.
But see, actually, you can find people, and you can cultivate people, but you have to turn off your impatience with people. Right? There are a lot of good people around you that could do it. But again, you're so discerning in terms of distinctions, and you're so bottom line-ish that you see people as either inadequate, right? This is because if you listen to what you're saying, you're basically saying, I don't find people, it's hard to find people on my level that can actually execute the plan that I got in place. Right?
Sort of, not really though. It's more of,
on a scale of 1 to 10, what kind of teacher are you? What's your teaching style? Is it abrasive? Is it abrasive? Is it inclusive?
It's inclusive. It's more inclusive than anything.
Is it diplomatic? I mean, you're a Libra, so it should be diplomatic. Are your scales balanced?
Yeah. I tend to think so.
Of course you think so, but I'm asking you to step outside of yourself and look at yourself objectively.
Yes.
I mean, because the very notion that there are no people to help you comes back to you. Like, what are you doing to make you see the world through that? Through the lens of scarcity of good people. What are you doing that creates that kind of perspective? I'm coming off of, number one, your card is the king of clubs, the king of knowledge, and the master of distinctions. So now I'm going to ask you this. Are you a sameness person or a difference person?
What do you mean?
Well, being the master of distinctions, do you look for things that separate people from others? Or do you look for things that are alike in others? Like, it's a simple task. If you have 3 coins, a quarter, a dime, and a nickel, what do you see?
I see a quarter, a dime, and a nickel.
But I'm saying, in looking at them closely, what do you see? It's not just a quarter, dime, and a nickel, even though in your answer in and of itself represents a distinction in denomination, in amount, right?
All right. I got lost somewhere.
Okay, so let me help you. If you're a sameness person, you know what a sameness person sees?
What's that?
They're all silver.
They're all.
You, possibly a difference person, said, oh, I see a quarter, a dime, and a nickel, which is a distinction in denomination, a distinction in amount.
Gotcha.
So ask yourself, so there's still 2 more levels to this. A sameness person comes in and sees the same, like, oh, this is how this person is the same, or this is how this person, they share this, they share that. A difference person finds out the differences. Oh, that person's short, that person's tall, that person's fat, that person's skinny. Then you have 2 more levels. Difference person, what's the same about you? But I'm going to see the difference before I see the sameness. Then you have the opposite of that. A sameness person who sees the sameness thing first and then the differences later. Who are you? And this affects your leadership style too. So who are you?
I'm more of a difference person.
Exactly. So
Gotcha.
again, in starting off as a difference person, that may project, maybe, not absolutely, but that may project people who feel like, oh man, that's a negative, he's projecting some negativity on me by highlighting how I'm different from other people. Most people, especially on a team, want to feel included. So as a teacher, if you first come with a distinction, you have to make sure that it's a positive distinction. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
You know what's good about you that no one else out here can do? No one else out here can dribble with their left hand. You see the distinction, but the positive reinforcement?
Right.
That's maybe something you might have to work on, right?
Right.
If you're going to make a distinction, make sure that the distinction is positive.
Positive. Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Because if you come with a negative distinction to start your teaching, you're probably going to alienate, because most people don't want to hear that. Have you heard of in communications, the sandwich technique?
No.
The bread is positive. The meat is what you really want to say. If it's a negative or critical critique, right? That's the meat. But you start with the bread. The bread is say something positive, then get to the meat of what it is you want to talk about, then end it with another piece of bread. So positive, meat, bread. So positive, meat, then another piece of bread. The bread represents positivity.
Gotcha. I don't do that, I don't think.
Exactly. So you could push people off. Again, 9 is the day you were born on. That's the warrior energy. Fuck is you doing? What are you doing? I asked you to do it this way. You're doing it another way. Look at you. Do you get what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
You're right on point. As far as that's right on.
Am I wrong?
You're actually right. You're right on point.
So what that does is push people away. The knowledge might be valuable, but the way you pushing it out there is pushing people away. I mean, just listen to what you said when you walked into this situation. Ain't nobody. I don't have nobody to help me. If I got a team, I could lead them. Well, maybe the lack of a team is teaching you that you need to upgrade your teaching style, your leadership style. Maybe you have too much confidence in your ability to lead, and that confidence leads you into a space of egoic leadership. Where there is ego, there is fear, there is control, and sometimes contempt. So maybe the lack of a team is telling you need to upgrade your leadership style. That make sense?
Makes sense, man.
All right, man. I appreciate the call, homeboy.
Appreciate you, Zoe.
Yeah, this is good, man. Anybody can call in right now, 323-230-4610. Zoe Williams in the building. Get at your boy. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? I don't know if I'm doing this right. Sorry about that. Caller, you on the show? Are you here? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Let me see what we got here. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller. All right. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? I'm over here fucking up, I guess. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Caller. What's up? Turn your life down. Your life is loud. Holla at your boy. Caller, what up?
What up, Zoe?
You got to turn that video down so you can hear me, man, so I can hear you.
Am I on?
Yes, you are.
Oh my God, Baba Zoe was good, bro.
What's up, Famo? What's the deal?
Man, I'm trying to get a reading right now.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. Hey, man, I need y'all to support, though, man. I don't mind giving these readings, but y'all got to look out for your boy. Listen, go to my PayPal account, man. ZoWilliamsOrders@gmail.com. ZO Williams with an S, orders with an S @gmail.com. Drop a little piece of change or hit the super chat button. Do whatever you can, man. I am gearing up to release
what's up.
the holographic relationship. All right, bro, what's your birthday?
February 28th, 1985.
Feb 28. 19 what? 85?
85. Yes, sir.
Youngster. You one of them smarty arties too. One of them smarty arties. What are you running from? But you must be running from something. I ain't even gonna get into it right now. 2 + 8
Yeah.
equals what?
10.
Right? And you were born on the 28th.
That's right.
Your card is the 10 too. How is
Wow.
wow, right? Fucking wow, right? Crazy, right? Wow.
Yeah.
Your card is called the teacher card, the 10 of clubs. The 10 of clubs have come full circle in their quest for knowledge. They have a powerful mind and a consuming desire for more knowledge as well. In this life, they must learn to regain the control over their mind, which has developed somewhat of a life of its own. Restless, not going to sleep. If a thought gets in your mind, you be up, right? Tossing and turning type shit. Worry, fear, anxiety, a lot of shit be going on, right? The
On point so far.
the best path back to self-mastery is to direct the mind into motives and higher principles, right? Right motives and higher principles, bro. Right? There are 3 of hearts. Indecision in relationship. Indecisive.
Yeah.
Hot and cold. Love you, hate you. Want you, don't want you. Fuck with you today, not tomorrow. Then fuck
Dang.
with you the day after. Is this not true?
You reading me? You reading my mail, bro?
Yeah, man. There are 3 of hearts in Mars, right? Marks for emotional restlessness, which can be a strain on relationships. The strong desire for spiritual wisdom and study of spiritual philosophies will bring contact with many uplifting groups and will increase enjoyment in life. In other words, your whole shit is about spiritual internal development. And that's where your peace is. 10 of clubs, good work or good luck in work and in labor relations, and could do very well in real estate. Look at that.
Hey.
3 of diamonds, Pluto card signifies that in this life, they will be doing satisfies them. Sometimes you're just a little lost. What the fuck is this? Where's this going? What the fuck? Sometimes you have those moments, right?
Often.
You be like, where the fuck am I? And you think you lost, but this ain't got nothing to do with where you are in your city or where you are on the block, where you are in the streets. It's just lost. Like, okay, what does today mean again? And what did all this shit add up to? Okay, I'm 30 something, but what the fuck does that mean? Where am I? Where am I going? What's the direction? I thought I was on the right path yesterday, right?
That's what's up.
You need spiritual stillness, meditation, higher consciousness reading, work, right? It's not all about what you can manifest externally. It's about what you can cultivate internally in terms of your understanding and the way that you see the world, the way that you interact with the world. Make sense?
Makes a lot of sense, bro.
Yeah, man. 10 of clubs. And then once you cultivate all of this knowledge, then guess what you got to do?
What's that, Baba Zo?
What you always do, and that's share what you know.
Mm.
Yeah? Make sense?
Indeed. Yes, sir.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
I just hit you with the super chat, too.
Oh, man. Good looking on the super chat, man. Thank you so much, man. You don't understand how far this is helping us, man. We need those super chats because the next book is right around the corner, man. And I need as much as I can raise to produce as many copies as I can, because I have to make sure that everybody gets their copy who helped donate, who helped, do all of this for us. And we're close, man. The holographic relationship, man, is about to hit it. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, bro.
All right, now, holla at your boy. Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. Who is this? I don't know what I'm doing. Caller. You're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Zoe's over here fucking up. Hold on. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Oh, shit. What's up, Zoe?
What up? Who this?
Man, it's Jonathan from Tennessee, man. 5150.
5150. The volunteer stayed in the building. What up? Zoe Williams over here. What's happening?
Not much. Just seeing if I can get a read, man.
Everybody want to read. All right. Everybody want to read. Damn it. All right. What's your birthday, man?
11/10/86.
11/10/86. Goddamn Scorpio.
Yeah.
Huh. 11/10/86. Okay. Last caller called in. He had the 10 of clubs. So do you.
Uh-oh.
The teacher card. The last reading for him applies to you. If you notice, your birthday is a 10, just like his was a 10. Right? Mm-hmm. And you already hear what this card represents, man. Emotional restlessness. You know what I mean? But you have
that kind of, yeah.
You felt that, right?
Yeah.
But see, okay, so you're a little different. He was Aquarius, I think. Aquarius or Pisces. You're a little different. Yours is like, when you're dealing with Scorpios, you're dealing with emotional fixity. Fixity. Like, this makes me feel good. And I don't give a fuck if it's bad. I'm going to continue to do this because it makes me feel good. Right?
Right.
So sometimes when you're dealing with water signs that have this, you know what I'm saying, this fixity or this, whatever you're dealing with water signs, but especially Scorpio, sometimes you have the dilemma of, and I always position this question this way, or this statement this way. Just because it feels good to you doesn't necessarily mean it's good for you. And just because it feels bad to you doesn't necessarily mean it's bad for you. So with water signs, they tend to go with what feels better as opposed to what is emotionally challenging. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Now, in your card, just like I read with the other brother, right? Here we have that 3, the 3 of hearts. Wherever you see 3, the number 3 represents on a high level creativity, on a low level, indecisiveness. So it manifests in the 10 of clubs as emotional restlessness. First off, you don't like motherfuckers getting hella close to you, especially, in intimate situations. Because as a Scorpio, you tend to go deep if you really commit to somebody emotionally. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you go deep. So you got like a barrier up because you so busy trying to protect how deep you want to go that these people have to prove themselves a lot of times, right? People you deal with, right?
Mm-hmm.
They got to prove themselves. They got to prove themselves worthy. Loyalty is big for you. Right? Am I off?
Yeah, this kind of scary, man.
Trust.
Do I know you?
Trust is big. You be like, ugh. Bitch, who are you? You under dig? Because again, first off, you're a man. So as a man, you've been socialized not to open up. As a man, you've been socialized not to feel. So if you even get close to feeling, that person has to be what they say they are, or the territorialism in you, the jealousy, the anger, the ego shit of, I can't believe I got played on this dumb shit. Like, you could really go to a dark place, right?
Right.
But the same answer that I gave homeboy who just called applies to you too. You have to heighten your spiritual awareness. Your emotional shit is the lowest vibration and the easiest vibration for you to fuck with. Right? You can go dark easy than a motherfucker. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
The hardest challenge is spirit, which tells you fuck revenge, fuck get back, fuck ego. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, once you learn how to do this, what's your responsibility as the 10 of clubs? Teach. Share. Share without the desire for reciprocity.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah, I got you.
Somebody said, Zoe, I'm a Scorpio. I don't like how you're speaking to me right now.
It's scary, man.
Shit crazy, right?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I appreciate the call. Thank you so much, man.
Hey, thank you, man.
All right, holla at me. Ladies and gentlemen, your brother Zoe Williams is in the building. What do y'all want to talk about, man? Y'all can talk about anything, man. Anything. Ask me anything about anything, man. I'm in here enjoying the interaction. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I'm talking to my YouTube family. We got a nice amount of people in the building, but not everybody has hit the like button, the bell. Not everybody has hit the subscribe button. Hit all of that, man. Listen, I do this because I want to build a better relationship with my YouTube family, and I want us to be a more interactive audience and have a more interactive relationship with each other. I don't do the shows for entertainment's sake. I do the shows because I've read a whole crap ton in my life, and I want to share. That's my job. My card is the 9 of clubs, and that card breaks down to the universal knowledge giver. And it's really interesting. I found this out many years ago, right before I got into radio. Somebody showed me this old ass book that broke down the cards, and it was crazy, man. For my birthday, it said your occupation is supposed to be radio. Wow. Right? Your occupation is, look where I'm at. I'm in radio and have been in radio ever since. Listen, after I read that book a week later, I did my first radio show and never looked back since. You in the dig? It's crazy. The 9 of clubs, the universal knowledge giver. So my job is to connect with y'all, to share with y'all, to vibe with y'all. And whatever I've gotten, I want to give it, and I need help doing it. So please show love and respect for this channel, because you guys help support a great deal of what I do in terms of equipment, in terms of the new book dropping. Hey, go get the old book, The Relationship Dismount. The Relationship Dismount can be purchased at Amazon.com. Please get the paperback version. We need that to continue to trend. You can also get Love Matters Revealed, the CD. If you want to get the digital copy, you can get that at cdbaby.com, or you can get the physical copy from me. Go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com. And you can also hit us, man, with a donation on my PayPal account, ZoeWilliamsOrders@gmail.com. Get at your brother. Support. Hit that super chat button, which is the little $ down there at the bottom of the screen, at the bottom of the chat room, I should say. Get at your boy. I'm trying to do some big things, and I want this fucking holographic relationship book to come out and slap people so hard that it ain't even funny. So if you want to get involved with the conversation, the number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. I'm going to the phone lines right now. Let's see what we got. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name and where you calling from?
Oh, my goodness.
Hello.
It's Amber calling from Ohio.
Hey, you got to turn your radio down, or your video, or your
Yes.
YouTube. All right, what's your name?
This is Amber.
Amber from Ohio. You sound like a regular
Yeah.
caller.
Well, no, because we had a session.
Oh, we
I
did?
don't think I've been on the show before. Yeah.
Oh, we did have a session just recently.
Yeah. Yes.
How was it?
It was phenomenal. I recommend it to anybody and everybody who has something that they want to go through.
Wow.
It's been definitely like the feedback. I've been doing the homework, and it's been for me an opportunity to just sort of sit and stop looking outside of me and start looking at me, and almost just asking myself constantly, okay, what does this have to do with me? How can I change me, as opposed to sort of looking at everybody else?
Wow. I appreciate you for
It's been
calling
very
in.
powerful for me. So
Thank you.
I just want to recommend it. I definitely hit up the super chat. I'm new to this, but I just wanted to call in and recommend. I look forward to the next session. I know I personally have a lot of growth to do, and every resource you sort of suggested to me, everything that you've suggested I do has been tremendously helpful. And I'm definitely planning on having more sessions, and I just want to sort of encourage anybody else who's out there sort of wondering if it's worth it, if they should do it. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely do it.
Wow. Thank you. That was a coaching endorsement from you. I appreciate you, Amber. And we're supposed to
Okay,
check in
well,
again
that's
this
you
we're supposed to check in again this Saturday,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Absolutely. Thank you so much for calling in, Queen. I appreciate it.
absolutely. Take care.
All righty. Ladies and gentlemen, Zoe Williams is in the building, my nigga. Let's all make a move, man. If we move together as a collective, as a whole, like if 150 people who are in here right now watching this thing live, if all 150 people drop $10, man, that would go heavily to, the manifestation of the holographic relationship, because we need it. We need it. So it's all good. Phone lines is cracking. Oh, don't ever forget Total Package Energy, man. Total Package Energy. You know I get down with it so much, man. That's my energy drink. You got to go there right now, www.totalpackageenergy.com. 0 sugars, 0 carbs, 0 jitters. Again, neural enhancer, B vitamins, the whole 9 yards. Get at your boy, Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. I'm in here chopping it up. Hey, man, if the landlord is on your neck, man, don't worry about it. It's all good. Do what you can. Do what's in your power. And if you can't do nothing, that's all right. I appreciate it. But let's all move as a collective. Those who can, let's make it crack. The super chat button is the little $ down at the bottom of the screen. Hit it right now. I'm going back to the phone lines. Let's get busy. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, this is Shay. I'm calling from Detroit.
Shay from Detroit. What up?
Yeah. What's up, though?
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm alive and well. What can I do you for today?
I want a reading.
I bet. Nobody got nothing else to talk about. Y'all just want readings? All right, it's cool. What's your birthday, babe?
9/23/88.
9/23, Libra on the cuspy.
Yes.
Already you restless. What's the year?
88.
88, and she's a youngster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Restless little youngster. And if not outwardly, inwardly promiscuous. A little freaky. Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
If not outwardly, definitely inwardly on the freak-tastic side of the game.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's true.
Fucking imagination on the sex side is crazy.
Yeah.
It's hard for you to meet somebody that will allow you to open up and be as nasty as you want to be.
Yeah.
You need a real level of security and trust, and you're just not gonna do it just to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. And then you're always in your fucking head. Eesh.
Yes, always.
Oof. I know you've done some really freaky shit where you've thought to yourself, like, I wonder what he thinks of me because of this shit. Wow.
Yep.
All right. Well, here we go. Ace of Clubs, the desire for knowledge, accompanied by the desire for love. Yeesh. And then you have the Two of Hearts karma card. You just want to be in love. You don't want to just be a fuck partner, although there are levels that you will settle for, but you really want the real deal. And you want to be able to get knowledge from the relationship you're in, which turns you on even more. You don't like a dumb nigga. You want a smart nigga so you can fuck the Kool-Aid up out of him, the coconut milk out of him. Gosh. But the way it works in your life, you either get it, you either get one or the other, right? You either get the real smart nigga or you get something else. You get the nigga you love. You might love a nigga that ain't so smart.
Yeah.
But you be into him like, fuck. If only this nigga read. If only he read a book. Like, just, nigga, once a quarter. Get a book down your system once every 3 months, nigga, please.
Yeah.
Gosh. Combine these together and you have a person who is a student of love as much as one who would find their ideal mate. The card is known for promiscuity, but this is only true until they find the person of their dreams. They would rather be with anyone than to be alone, but will not give themselves fully until the right person comes along. Like all aces, they are impatient and restless. Ugh. Their curiosity leads them to be avid students with immense libraries of books as well as experiences. They are very smart and can use their brains and creativity to generate ample funds. They make money in things associated with the arts or groups of women.
Yes.
Their later years will not be satisfactory unless they turn to spirituality for guidance. They are the divine discontent card, and they need travel and changes in their life. And here's the
That
crazy
is
thing.
definitely me.
And here's the fucking crazy thing. You're the 23. 23. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 is restlessness, movement. You feel like if you're not doing, going, being, experiencing, you're basically dying. You're withering on the vine, right?
Yes.
Whoa, my God. I just been here. I've been here for 4 months now. Jesus Christ. Where am I going next? This shit, I'm dying. I got to leave. I got to travel. I got to move. Yeah. Also very
it's a headache.
restless emotionally. A lot of that going on.
Mhm. Yeah.
So what's your answer? I know you know. You're intuitive enough to know. What's your answer?
Meditation.
Spirituality.
Meditation.
Spiritual guidance. Sometimes uncertainty comes with the most valuable gifts. You understand? Sometimes it's the gift of stillness, the gift of contentment. When was the last time you felt content, at peace? Not quiet. A lot of niggas mix quiet up for peace. Quiet is different. There could still be quiet chaos. But what about peace?
Wow, I can't even think.
Do you see what I'm saying? What about peace, contentment?
Yeah.
When was the last time you were content? At peace?
I don't think I ever have been.
Do you see?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So now you have to read some books on addiction. You can say, Zoe, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not addicted. Right? Right? You're not addicted, right?
No.
Yeah, you are. What are you addicted to?
I don't know. Helping other people.
No, sorry. You don't get fake altruism here. You're addicted to stimulation. You have to be stimulated at all times, whether it's intellectually or physically, sexually, right? Sexual stimulation, mental stimulation, knowledge.
Okay, I see.
All right. So what you have to do is break the pattern of being addicted to stimulation. I'm gonna request that you go buy a book.
Okay.
By Dr. Alan Berger. ALLENBERGER, PhD. 12 Stupid Things That Mess Up Recovery. Avoiding relapse through self-awareness and right action. Powerful book.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a new version of it.
Wow.
12 more things, right? 12 more stupid things that mess up recovery. Dr. Alan Berger. There's he has another book, 12 Smart Things to Do When the Booze and Drugs Are Gone. Please understand, booze and drugs, right, are stimulants. Your stimulant is discontent with what you have currently. Yes, these are books on, addiction. But there are more kinds of addiction, right, than just, say, drug addiction. If you could take the principles in these books and apply them to your insatiable search for something better, you might be able to find peace.
Right.
That makes sense?
Definitely need it.
That makes sense?
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Appreciate the call, baby girl. Thank you. Hope I helped you.
Thank you. Think so.
All right, anytime. Zoe Williams is in the building, ladies and gentlemen, having a good time. Let's do it. Get to your phone lines. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. This shit is cool, right? The little pop-up shows that I do, just surprise y'all out the blue. Come on, man. Everybody hit that super chat for your bro. Everybody hit that super chat for your brother Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, man. Pop-up shows, the Call It What It Is show. We up in here. Clyde, Truth, Divine, Gibson says, peace, Zoe. What up, what up, what up? Zoe's in the building, enjoying everybody. The phone lines are lit. On the turn up. Hey, man, whatever you want to talk about, Sean, call in, man. Phone lines is crack-a-lacking. Yeah, the super chat button is still there. We need everybody to hit the like button, hit the share button, hit that bell, man, for notifications, man. Let me see what I got right here. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Zoe? It's Tony. I'm in D.C., man.
Tony in D.C., what the deal is?
Hey, man, I just been hearing you giving people readings, and I wanted to get one.
Yeah,
I'm going to donate, too. I'm just on my cell phone.
I got you, pimp. So what's your birthday, man?
6/20/83.
Ah, at the end of Gemini. 6/20/83. Lot of shit, man. Jesus.
Okay.
Your relationships, bro. They dominate everything. Your relationships dominate everything. Okay,
what do
so
you mean by that?
Here's the thing. Do you know how to be a student in relationship? Must you always be the teacher?
I'm trying, man, but do I just keep letting stuff go awry? What do I do?
Oh my God! You just
I would love that, man. I don't want to just watch stuff. It's not coming from a bad place. It's just I want to make stuff right.
You're supposed to teach, but do you know how to teach? Maybe teaching
still learning.
Teaching is your purpose. You're the third 10 of clubs, the teacher card. Teaching is your purpose, but you must learn how to teach. What are your... Yes, there we go.
Probably emotions. I didn't control the emotion, probably.
Well, Gemini is the mental of the physical, which means you are impatient with the people you try to teach. If they're not pedaling as fast as you just get flustered. Never mind, I'll do it. I got it. You don't understand. Okay, cool. I got it. Let's just I can show you better than I can tell you. Look at the Gemini leaders in sports. Right? They get flustered because they're impatient. Carmelo Anthony, poor leader, Gemini. So when we get impatient with people, we tend to disconnect and just say, fuck it, I'll do it. I'll do my own thing. Allen Iverson, Gemini. Fuck it. I'll just take everything and put it on my shoulders and carry everybody. Fuck it. That's not good leadership.
You're right.
Because there's impatience in Mercury. That's the ruler of Gemini, Quicksilver. Do you get it? Do you understand? No? Fuck it. I got it.
I do. No, I do.
But that's the Gemini thing. Do you get it? Do you understand? No? Okay, fuck it. I got it.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
Do you see? Do you see the weakness there?
I do. Because I'm looking at it like I just want to get it done, like from a team perspective. But I see if somebody can't do it, I know I can do it. So I'll try. But that kind of defeats the purpose of teaching.
And then you have to understand, man. Teaching is sharing. And when you share, there shouldn't be, listen to what I'm saying, on a spiritual level. Of course, we understand what's technical knowledge is. Technical knowledge comes with its examinations and comes with its outcomes and results. We get that. But psychological knowledge is nonlinear, whereas technical knowledge is linear. You study this information, you remember this information, and once you remember this information, you take an examination to show how much you've remembered, right? Knowledge is a reflex of memory, right? But psychological knowledge is you get a fragment here from an experience or a relationship. And that fragment leads to the next relationship where you might get 2 or 3 fragments. Then the next relationship may give you 1. Then the next 2 relationships may give you 1. Then the 4th relationship may give you 5 pieces. These are pieces that you're piecing together to create this puzzle of understanding. Sometimes in order to get one answer about who the fuck you are, you need to go through 5 to 10 relationships. Or maybe you might have to go through one relationship that gives you 10 pieces to the puzzle. It's random. It's non-linear. Do you understand?
I do understand.
So you have to develop patience because you can't expect the person. First off, it's really hard to be the teacher of your partner because it's intimate. And when it becomes intimate, a lot of times they're so close to your flaws that it's hard for them to respect you as a teacher unless you respect them as a teacher. Do you see? And relationship is a pendulum. It swings back and forth, and our ego has to be put to the side so that we can easily slip into pupil mode when the time calls for it. Where there is ego, there is a reluctance to let go of teacher mode. You in the dig?
I do, man. I do.
I hope I helped you, bro. I hope.
You helped me out a lot, man. Hey, can I get a email address? Because I'm over here in the city, man. Sometimes I do some stuff. I'd like to have you out here.
All right, brother. My email address is VOR. That's V as in Victor, O as in Oscar, R as in Ralph, 106@gmail.com. VOR 106@gmail.com. Appreciate the call, bro.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot, Joe.
All right. Well, holla. Ladies and gentlemen, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm thankful for, whatever everybody could do today in terms of the super chat. We appreciate it. It's much needed. I'll be back tomorrow, with another show, Voice of Reason, 5 to 7 p.m. Every now and again, I'm going to do some pop-up shows, you know what I'm saying, just to, share, you know what I'm saying, just to, participate. Oh, the website I'm using is 7, the number 7, Thunders, plural, 7thunders.com. You can go there and get a free reading anytime. You know what I mean? Not reading a book. The book I got is old, man. The old book I got is way better than the website. Jesus, that book is old. But I appreciate everybody for sharing. Again, man, those super chats mean a lot to us. And, supporting businesses like We Juice, supporting businesses like TotalPackageEnergy.com, supporting the relationship dismount, how to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. All of these things, man, push us closer to our goal of putting out the next book, the next project. And we just appreciate everybody for sharing and helping us with that, okay? All right, I got love for y'all. Thanks again, and we'll talk soon.